Hello everyone, Duke here with part 12 of this West Seaxe campaign, Thrones of Britannia. We continue now with the closing of the war, hopefully this episode, against the Suth Seaxe, who have marched their only army in a bold yet smart move out of Sussex and towards sort of Kent, London way, where they're a bit of a march away for us to catch up, but it does mean that we'll snatch up the remainder of their towns in the meantime. They'll likely get one or two settlements here. They may even try for Lunden, but that's not too big of a problem because, you know, taking a settlement or besieging a settlement will slow the army down. It will mean, you know, it stays in one place for a bit. So, in this game, you know, losing our villages, unless they interrupt a building of yours being built, you know, and completely removing all progress towards that building, it really isn't that big a deal unless you're like quite close on the food, you know, hovering on the edge of negative food production, and they take a farm. Then yeah, but other than that, it's something you can easily put up with for a little bit. Leadership, that would be a really good one to have, because they've got a +1 loyalty thing there, but we haven't unlocked the first one yet. So right, we need to come up with something that we're going to research. I'm not too bothered about minor diplomatic bonuses. We haven't got a monastery yet, so we can't go up the library way. How's about what's up this way? Road networks plus 25% campaign movement range for all our forces. Ooh, some good stuff there. Or do we just finish off what we should have done quite a while ago and just focus on some military tech for now? I think 15% unit replenishment modifier would be nice. But I think we could do with some better cavalry, you know. So I'm gonna do some cavalry upgrades, see how far we get. But I think it looks like we left it last time at a point of you know, the episode being done. So I think I can safely end the turn. See what happens. And it looks like they're going for Dorcaester or Rochester, but they didn't even make it this turn, so we've got plenty of time to catch them up.
Hard work pays off.
The things they say when they level up. Right, who's closer? That's a blue arrow. Alfred is a red arrow. Right, he's going to go right after them then. Hastings will just have to stay loyal to me, which it seems to be. Let's go to that church. Have to keep that. May get rid of... Should I get rid of the patrols? It's not... Well, let's see what's available here. Warehouse could be helpful. Could it? Is it? Nah, it wouldn't be helpful. What else is there? Toolmaker. Yeah, you know what, actually? Maybe a garrison's not too bad idea. But then again, I don't see anything coming that way. I think when I've played it before, the Saxon invading armies usually come this way. The Normans will turn up here. I don't really see them going for Hastings ever. But at the same time, this just isn't all that incredible a region. The only thing I would probably put here is a merchant, but it's not going to have any modifiers on it. A church or an estate. I would put an estate there, but I'll probably put an estate here. So if we can consider an estate there, I'm not too bothered about the Moot Hill thing. It would unlock the loyalty chain, but I don't think it's a very good building, quite frankly. Granary. Nah. Alright, fine. I will put a garrison here, just in case some Vikings pop out of the woodwork. Right, skills available. Aeon Bold. You can become more of a pillager. Right, we need to snatch some territory up here, so let's put you in there and put you in there. Next turn we'll take Pevensey. Alright, excellent. So we've united this region. Ah yes, and we've got to dismantle some stuff here. Did I want to keep this? No, I don't think I do. Oh, because I've already got one up here in Dorcaester, haven't I? That does the job for me. So I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of that, and I'll get rid of that. I might even keep the granary here. Just because it's such a food-producing area, it synergizes well. And then we can put a mill in, for sure. And a... What's the one that synergizes? Oh, it doesn't have a tanner thing. I'll have to see. Maybe... Because this thing's no point out. It loses us money. There's no industry of which to get an increase on. And we've already got an armourer kind of nearby that I would do my own recruitment in. So I really don't need that. And get rid of the church, because we've got plenty of public order and there's no church income to increase. But this thing, it seems to be getting some modifiers. Oh yeah, probably from this. Well, I mean, the increases in this income is offset by the flat cost of the forge. Oh yes, of course, we all have old reliable. We can get an estate in there. All right, let's get rid of all of these. These are all rubbish. I may keep that one for now, actually. But I'd certainly get rid of these two. Yes. Regions in this game are not made equal. Some are better than others. Lunden is a really good one, as we can see. It's just pure money making. Kent's quite a good one. Quite a lot of production available. Talking of... actually, I think I'll keep upgrading Lunden. Just the money that we can make for these buildings now, with all this, all the things it synergizes with, is getting quite ridiculous. Plus 40% income. Oh my dimes! Oh, I'll just upgrade the trade jetties, I think, here. Or get that to level 3. Okay, that's all our money gone, as always. But we're making... Our income's growing quite fast each turn. I think this has been a growth of 1,000 this turn, so... You know what, I'm thinking I might actually... Oh, wait, where was I looking at? No, not there, but maybe here, unless there's a really wicked building to get here. I may get a garrison in here. Because I think the Normans sometimes go for Wareham. But we'll see. It will be a shame to impact this place's money-making capability. So we'll see. Okay, again, I don't think there's too much more to do. Quite a quick few turns here, so we'll just do that. And then, there we are. Right. Looking good odds that they're going to go for Rochester next turn. But then after that, there's no direct path to another town. They'll have to go through Canterbury, which could well hold out long enough for Alfred to catch up. Yeah, so they're gone for Dorcaester. That's fine, doesn't really interrupt much. You can take that. Unless they sail out, which could be a bugger. Ooh. Okay, that's very northeast. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, that's us. Okay. Fortunately, Alfred's nearby, so we'll do these, and then we'll deal with them next. Okay, so they may actually be making for a break for it on the sea, but will they want to try it? The Nordmann nearby. That's for them to decide, and us to react to. Right, let's polish off this last one here. I'm going to get this one to move here because it's got further to move. Ooh.
Yes. Without fail.
Dang, maybe I should have got the armor upgrades. That's fine, no, they don't urgently need it. What I might do, start moving these guys towards Canterbury, in case Alfred's not finished in time. Alfred, yeah, we'll get another scribe. Right, we've got some money to build. Yeah, look, we've gone up another 2,000 with our income this turn. Things are just really heating up now. Benedictine Abbey and Glastonbury, cool. Let's keep that building up, because that's one of our required buildings for the Fame Victory condition. Let's see, and here... Ooh. What a lovely thing to be spoilt for choice. That's not really worth doing. Gold, silver, lead and tin. We have tin and copper. Did they say copper or nothing? No. Copper, iron and wood. That would get him Ooh, that's all but a 20% income to commerce. Now that's speaking my language. And some more income from these. Oh, and this also increases income. Oh my goodness me, we have to go with that. Okay, so I think we will get this. This synergizes a bit better, I think. Again, we've got some wonderful options, but I think that is just the winner. Alrighty, let's keep upgrading the market cross. Because that's going to increase income everywhere. Here, do we want... Yeah, if you upgrade that, that's also going to increase commerce income nearby. Excellent.
We will do our utmost.
Oh yeah, I've just noticed Alfred's army is a little bit battered.
We cannot.
Yeah, we'll have to be careful there.
The men have trained for this.
Men have trained for this. Right. Well, Sussex is all ours. We've got that under control. It's good. And let's see what happens. Let's see what the Nordmann do, and let's see what the Suth Seaxe do. Ah, interesting. I was putting good money on them sailing away. I really was there. I'm quite surprised. Hey! Oh, it looks like our disloyal general has decided to make a go of it. Right, so there's war. Oh, air Nordic. My air must have broken away. Let's see. Almost seems like the old heirs just. Oh, there he is, Aethelhem. He's left your family for the. He's yeah. Oh right, he wasn't Alfred's son. He was his. That was his nephew, Aethelhem. But now, his son Edward, who is loyal, if nothing else. Maybe I can get him some estates. See if he's good. What is he good at? Nah, he doesn't really do much with estates. Alright. Right, you guys. Oh, Hastings needs garrison, so I'll put this army in there. We can't quite reach Dover here, so I'm going to position these guys in Stuttful. And we'll see where they sail. Alright, so we're going to have to take this army head on, it seems. That's fine, this army's got great armour and weapons upgrades, so they are up for the challenge. And their morale should be quite low because of Alfred's stonking high penalty he gives. Look at that, we're 20,000 now. Our income's just shooting up, it's scary. And we lost a region. Just goes to show. Alright, there's nothing for it, it's a bit... And they're fortified, so... But look at that. Look at those odds. Could do an eye attack, just... for the spectacle of it. Got really good cavalry here. I think we've got them better in everything. They just have probably numbers on their side. Let's attack at night because it's cooler. And then we'll see what we can do, eh? Right, looks like there's going to be a lot of woodland though. It's going to be raining all day. Nah, good. Right, got a nice open clearing here. I thought I'll try and game the armies into fighting there. Right, spears, yeah, if you could position yourselves there. Axemen, Huskars, you're going to be on the sides. Archers, you'll be nice and safe behind. Bush, no, fire at will, but don't skirmish. Heavy cavalry, Thanes, yeah, you guys. It's almost as if I said heavy cavalry and they like exasperatedly corrected me like, Thanes! Oh, sorry. Right. This is my heavy cavalry. Thanes. Sorry, Thanes. Right, anyway, let's see. Let's move up a bit. Looks like they're not budging from their pretty decent position. But I know of one way to make them move. Move my Thanes around the sides. Flank them and then they'll be forced to react. Especially, I think we outnumber them cavalry-wise. Yeah, look at that. That's made them move. So we could, if I just make this a new group and move them up a bit more. Let's see what they do. So they've put some men on that flank. Oh, and they're moving some cavalry over. I may actually just charge this cavalry unit here. If only to sort of get it off the board. But I think they've got the other cavalry unit close behind, so... Oh! Nice try. But I saw you coming. Right. There we go. And they're scout horsemen, so they're light, so they shouldn't, theoretically, put too much of a fight. Now they're sending in some more scouts. I target them now. In theory, we should be okay. Right. By the way, thanks to you guys who have previously commented that guard mode may be causing me not to be able to chase units when they're fleeing. I'm keen to see today if that is what's causing it. Right. Talking of pulling back and retreating, let's pull back a bit. They've got their infantry coming up, and it's spears, so we want to get away. But look at how well our arm upgrades came in handy there. We only took 2 losses. Any other, early in the campaign, we would have really felt that charge.
Battle awaits us. Quick march. Horsemen.
Might turn around a bit. So we're just pecking away at them on the flanks here. Archers, let's actually move you up a bit. Right, that's drawn away one of their spear units. It all helps, it all weakens their centre a bit. Spears. Everyone for now just form a shield wall. Archers, concentrate your fire on that unit. You guys, where's their other cavalry unit? There it is. I find concentrating fire in this game yields better results than like spreading out your targets. Yeah, nice. Get out of it. Right, someone's coming. Oh, they're off. Good. They ran too far away from their general, I think. Got a bit wobbly. Right, now fire on those archers. If we can win this battle, I think we will. I think we can emphatically say that Sussex is defeated. There will be no dawn for Sussex. I'm tempted to charge in here, but they've wisely supported it with some spears. So I'm not going to. Looks like they're covering their... Yeah, these guys are a bit more covered with the trees and stuff. May move the spears up a bit more. Quite know what our next move should be. I'd like to use our cavalry, but they have got a lot of spears in this army.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful. Spearmen.
Spear wall, please.
It's a charge. Rex.
Yeah, that's it. That should help them resist the javelins. That little blue bar below shows their ammunition. They'll run out a lot quicker. And with their shields and their heavy armour, they should be able to withstand. Ooh, these must be Thanes. Yeah, these are Thanes. They're going to be harder to fight. Let's flank them. Get them! But yeah, I should turn off guard mode for most things here, shouldn't I? I don't need them to be in guard mode. I don't need to be in guard mode right now. Right, go get that levy melee cavalry unit. Go get rid of it. Right, excellent. They've pretty much wasted all their ammunition targeting these units, which didn't really take any losses. Oh, we got a nice flank opportunity there. Let's go. Once we cleared that unit out, this flank's going to be a lot more open to us. Lovely. Let's get them back, though. Right. Haven't got that scout unit yet. Right. Light your shields and go in. Oh, if that doesn't break them, I don't know what will. Right, you guys stop firing and fire at will. Just pick a new target, but I'm not too fussed to. Right, they're sending in some light infantry to fight us now. Turn them around, go deal with them. Alright, looks like they're trying to flank us. Ooh. Yeah, they're being wise. They're like keeping units to the side to keep our cavalry away from the main army. But the thing is, it just weakens their centre a lot, so. Right, you can go break the shield wall actually and charge that unit. Right, this is good. Right, even though these units are a bit tied down, this speed unit is also not fighting in their main line anymore, so it's weakening their centre. So it's serving its function very nicely. This flank looks to be a wee bit wobbly. Let's charge this axe unit in the rear. That should be quite an impact.
The battle is turning in our favour.
Oh, I bet. Right, now that unit's way over there and we can get these cavalry into the fray, so that's worked extremely nicely. Right, I can have one unit chase those guys down. We've got the men to spare for that.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Uh-oh, spears caught up a little quicker than I expected there. So let's get out. But they must be exhausted. Nope, they're fresh. Wow. Huh. Never let it be said that the Sussex warriors were not fit. Let's go for the general now. Let's go for the big game. Right. Right, now they've got 2 units pinned down over there. Ooh, that unit just came back. We better charge that, I think. Right, go charge that unit. It's somewhere around here. I saw it. The Axeman unit.
We have discovered
There you are.
the enemy's hidden units.
Right, these units are fighting fairly well. You guys... fire into the rear of the general, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Any free and easy kills we can get on general units, we'll gladly take. Right, it looks like they're all starting to break now. Let's sort of hit these units so they don't come back. Some of these units have gold chevrons. Don't quite know how. I haven't seen them do much fighting. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just... it's a lot to believe. Right, these guys should all be fleeing soon and not coming back. Nice. Go get that unit. More units will make flee permanently, the more the odds bar shifts up. And that should make them more likely to flee overall. They'll start getting morale penalties. I'm sure it is. I mean, in Attila, for example, which this game is closely related to, in a lot of ways, like once you've lost certain, like, once the enemy outnumbers you in such a way, by such a large margin, you just start taking an exponentially increasing, like, morale penalty. And I believe it's in this game.
They are leaving the field.
Right, I'm not even too upset that we have taken quite a few losses and it's been quite a hard battle because we did go into this not quite at full strength. What's this? What's happening there? My cavalry was misbehaving. Right, these guys just need to die. Come on. crush them. That general's dead, so we don't have to chase anything there. Good run after them. Let's mop up them archers. Right. Now let's put this thing to the test. Now that we've turned off guard mode, let's try running some units down. Let's see what happens. Right, they're done. That's good. I'll send these guys off against them. And one of them can run these guys down. Yeah, it looks like they're doing it. Oh, no, they're not doing a better job. No, it doesn't work. They're still very shy to chase units down. Right. Yeah, they're not quite fixed, but it's better. It seems a bit better, I guess. Good chat anyway, guys. Thanks for passing on. It seems a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. I'll just send that. That's definitely a decisive battle. That is Sussex. Now, a footnote in history. Certainly lived up to the name of the spear-armed host. Whoa, our cavalry got a lot of kills there. Alfred didn't get stuck in today. Alright, let's take on some of our former warrior brothers.
On the march.
And
We will stay the course.
let's... What I'm going to try and do is actually destroy their armies and march in the town. Because otherwise, once we go in that town, we can't move anymore, and these guys could keep running around. So let's
We will prevail.
attack there. We've got to destroy this unit, kill this general. I don't want a night bell. And then that will mean their troops are gone, and then we should be able to move into the town and completely destroy Sussex in one turn. So I'm going to want to run in. I'll run in with my cavalry and just take out these guys. Wherever the enemy general comes in on reinforcement, well, whatever, you know, we'll find them and get them. Okay, nah, why should we? We've got the luxury of choice here. Right, Thanes, in you go. General's coming in from this side. Send these guys at first to shoot at him. And my Huskarls, because why not? Oh, turn off guard mode. Right, that unit's been killed completely, so now it's just this general over here who, because he's a new recruit, will not be at full strength. I'm actually going to turn on skirmish mode here. And let's... What we have to do is get the general. All we've got to do. Still alive. No anymore. Didn't get a message, but he died at some point now. We lost one dude. Must have been a cavalry unit. And that's Sussex dead. And that is the South united under one banner.
Moving up.
Now let's take this army, use our remaining movement points to take back Dorcaester, occupy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's Suth Seaxe dead. And let's now we can kind of invest in this place heavily. Well, let's ignore Dover for a bit. That's... Oh, is it... Have they not raided it? I thought they would have raided it. Oh, we've got the Suth Seaxe under our control. What about... Yeah, let's upgrade this tithe hall. And... What's Dorcaester? This is the farm stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is quite good. Let's get... Yeah, that's quite a lot of food. Okay. Right, that's quite good. These guys are bound to attack somewhere soon. Wonderful insight there, Duke. But question is, you know, what army we're going to use for it. Hopefully they're going to... My preference is they land there in Dover. They'll probably just sack it. I'm not going to march out and sail onto the Leech Sea and attack them. That will give them a great advantage. We've got to wait for them to come onto land, unfortunately. But I'd like for them to land in Dover and stay there and they mid attack, but the likelihood is they'll just raid it and carry on down the coast. Let's get a new tavern here. Toast our victories. And yeah, once we've dealt with the Nord... Oh no, hang on. Oh, buggerinos. I've just realised, yeah, we haven't dealt with that. Right.
Forces in good order.
Let's move this guy up. So I've just noticed that Dorcaester, our most heavily garrisoned place, is the one that's turned usurper.
We will do our utmost.
And I'm not going to raise an army here or anything like that because it's a waste of units that we won't get back into the recruitment pool straight away.
Have trained for this.
We'll just march up and meet him. We'll catch him at some point.
Possible.
It's about time this swine died. He was disloyal, so he's just going to have to die. And then we'll have to reclaim this, which will probably be a lengthy siege. But it shouldn't hold us up. Once an army besieges that and we just wait it out, other armies are free to march elsewhere. It's not going to tie us down. And it gets one of our disloyal governors out of the way. Alright, so I've got -3 influence and +4 to usurper allegiance. Fair enough. Loyalty will continue to be a problem, I think, in this entire campaign. There's not much we can do about that.
My hard work pays off.
Alright, someone's disloyal. Who's disloyal? Cool, quite a few people. Aethelwold, why are you disloyal, my friend? Difficulty and your traits. What are you up to? What's your job? You're a statesman. Can I just have you killed? He is one of our sons, isn't he? That seems a bit brutal. And he's a dad. Alright, pay him off. Yeah, I'll pay him off. Alright. Wigmund. Wigglemund. Where are you, Wigmund? He's there. He's just a lowly governor. How about... Yeah, I'll publicly thank him. Sounds good to me. And the other guy, Tondbert, what are you up to? What's your job? He's just a statesman. But he's also one of my boys. Yeah, I'll take some usurper allegiance. Can't get much worse. Skills available. Hrothgar. Yeah, give him a bard. Alright. Yep. Keep marching on. Dorcaester is going to keep upgrading. That's a shame, though. That building was just about level 4 on our terms, but it's going to have to start again once we take it back. Right, I would like to upgrade Dover, but not with these Vikings around. Let's get that. Yeah, the copper and iron income bonus is probably a good one. I might convert that to a mine, though. Yeah, it makes a bit more money. Quite a bit more. And the secondary abilities of that, of either iron, chain, I'm not worried about. Alright, let's see. Let's upgrade the estate. Let's get here. Maybe a tithe barn's a good idea. Then, I'm not too sure about a mill. I don't see the massive benefits in getting a mill here. But then again, chaining food production increases with the Grange and the mill. Could make this quite a productive farm. Let's upgrade this. Because I think it's better than the lead one in every way. Yeah, it makes more money. And lead isn't particularly valuable from what I remember. Yeah, it's worth 4. So we're losing out on 4 times 20 is 80 income, which is offset quite easily by the extra income of the building itself. So yeah, let's do that. Here. Might get the storehouse because we have a fishmonger here that will benefit from it. And then a craft trader for the cloth. Yeah, I think that's, and it's going to have an industry income bonus to chain with that. So let's start with the storehouse. Right. Right, we've got a new technology. What did we get? More charge bonus for our cavalry.
My men yearn to prove themselves.
Right, we're going to have to see where these guys land. These two are just have to wait here for a while.
My warriors are steadfast and true.
This army, yep, he's marching north. I've only really got, yeah, I've only got 4 armies, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I say only. I mean, it's a lot.
We will do our utmost.
Right. Where can he move? Look, he probably isn't going to go for Chippenham. He'll likely try and make a nuisance of himself, but I'm sure wherever he goes, we'll catch him. So we'll see. Yep.
My hard work pays off.
What's that? This basically just means he's less of a governor, more of a general. Actually, I'll give him over less. I will give him over less. Yeah. If I ever called on him on being a general, he'd be good. Oh, he's camping in Stonehenge, the swine.
Fit to fight.
Well, we're quite slow. You must have some movement bonuses.
We await your commands.
Unless the catapult's slowing us down. Someone needs to go get that town back. Oh, it's already fully replenished. Excellent. Right, Alfred, I think you're the one to bring security back to this region. These guys do not know what they're up to. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Thanet. Yeah. Lunden. Yeah, I think I'll just keep prioritising my main money makers here. Whoa, that's just ludicrous how much money that's making. That as well. And that farm up. A lot of investment into the east here. I think we just need to keep chasing the army. Because if he goes after one of those towns, we'll certainly catch him. So, it's fine. He's now checkmated. He's interrupted. He's taken one of our farms. So we'll just have to patiently wait to get it back. Let's try and increase his loyalty again. And... oh, I can't pay him off. I'm too poor. Apply with words. I think our influence is still quite high. Yeah. And that's all our loyalty problems gone for now. Aethelhem, you can become a scribe. You're getting better at it. Yeah, if we reduce the corruption in our worthiest regions, we'll certainly see the benefits of it. And we can upgrade all this for free. How lucky. What about... yeah, we'll get upgraded. Alright. Let's see what Aethelhem gets up to. Alright, he's gone for a town. That's fine. That means we've got him. Ah, actually, that's not good because he hasn't actually... hey!
We will do our utmost.
Hey, little guy. You besieging me there? Well, that's a gift. Right, let's go. He's actually not taking the town. He's just raided it. Actually, quite a smart move. But I'm still going to come after him.
The men are ready to serve.
And he's moved off. Of course he has.
Forward as one.
Ah, but not far enough. Whoa, you're dead now, buddy. Let's get him. Suddenly, usurpation was not a good idea. Yeah, his army did not have time to replenish. He's in deep doo-doo here. Thing is, if we destroy this army, they'll raise another one somewhere. But in the meantime, it also means that they've emptied a lot of their levy pool, and their biggest army will be gone. So it's all good. Right, as we have the catapult, I think they're going to be coming onto us. Right, javelins, you sort of go there. I'll probably use you to flank and fire rather than fire overhead. Guys got on the flanks. And go. Yeah, you guys fire at will. Not too fussy who at the moment, but just encourage them to come on. But let's be cheeky and fire on the general. Doesn't matter how well trained and elite you are, a flying rock's still gonna get you. We're getting pummeled. Got kids. Right. Go get him. You go get them. Aethelhem, your time has come. You were disloyal for so long. Call me uncle no more. Right, let's stop the catapult for a sec, because they're about to join combat against our own men. Right, they're Thane Horsemen are nearly dead. Let's pull back a bit. Oh! Hello. That was quick. Right. Yeah, let's just move the cavalry back way away, so they actually can't have any hope of chasing us down. Right, you guys fire on the fire arrows. They're trying to destroy my catapults. It's fine, they're basically done now. And you get more at the end. Right, moving the cavalry away has forced them to fight now. Right. Actually, hang on a sec. Yeah, let's get these axemen into flanking position. You guys flank that unit. You guys flank that unit. Right, they are committed. Let's get into flanking position here. Oh yeah, and of course we want to turn off guard mode. Very weird. Most games have it default off. This is very unusual in that it defaults to being on. I suppose it reflects the fact that the battles in this game are quite defensive. Shield walls are the order of the day. And guard mode is, you know, kind of what you want to be in if you're in a shield wall. Right. Right.
See, they flee before our might.
Let's get those swines. Right, don't let them get away. Oh yeah, I didn't use my javelins, did I? Simply wasn't time. Right. Right. Are they depleted enough? Yep, don't need to worry about them. Right. Aethelhem doesn't seem to be dead yet, so let's make sure. Where is he? If he is still alive, he'd be wearing a crown, but I can't see him. But I haven't been told he's dead, but they don't always tell you in this game. Is that him? Nah. One, he's not got a crown. Where is he? Huh. Oh, that's it. Yeah, he's dead. Somewhere. Great. We didn't find a body. You know what that means? If it's a TV show or a film, there's no body. It means they're not dead. Right, but he was here, so off he goes. Right. And let's move back. Let's repair that. Yeah, I'm not too fussed now what we build here. This is... yeah. There's no clear option. That's why I'm building in ones where there is a clear option, because we're going to get more benefits from something that has a benefit. A visible benefit, rather than just building something because... Yeah, let's get this overseas trade harbour built up. I think now that these are here, we've got plenty of time until the next one comes, which means that Dover should upgrade uninterrupted, which is kind of what I was waiting for there. I was waiting for the next Viking invasion to turn up before upgrading Dover. And it's happened. So, I'm going to do some building, and then I'm going to sally out, and we're going to attack this army and get rid of it. And, yeah, quite an action-packed episode today. That's not worth having. That's kind of... Basically, the trader is what you build when you have no other commerce buildings to build. It's like your bog-standard yellow building. But... So that gives 160. That's 20% income to commerce in local province. I think that would make more money. Up to 60% income for my local province. No way that makes less money than the Master Merchant. So, and it will give us an increase in the lead bonus. And this will give... Yeah, no, it's got to be that one. Because that one would increase the pottery building's income, which is quite... That is quite good. That is quite good. So that would eventually double it, I think. 100% versus... But 60% of that is like 360. Oh no, it's got to be the other one. The other one, the basic maths in my head is already working out with this one. Yeah, we want that. Okay, let's get the Verhem building, whatever that is. And let's get some more apples. Why not? Right. Our purpose is clear, otherwise we need to take back Dorcaester, but we're going to go through the long way because we don't want to trigger any border wars yet. And this army is going to march back and just take back these towns from that side. This army is now freed up, now that those Vikings are attacking Hastings. They're trying to do the Battle of Hastings too early. And then... Don't know what to upgrade. I suppose another thing as well we need to do is make sure that once we take back Dorcaester, we upgrade all the armour and weapons of all our armies and then go on the attack, so that we have our absolute meanest, leanest enemies ready to do some damage. I could have resolved this. The auto-resolve would almost certainly give us a very good result, but it's big enough that it's worth doing ourselves. I'll control the large army, if only to keep it... Actually, you know, there's no harm in using it to full effect, because I don't need it straight after this. They're basically free troops. But they'd probably be quite unimpactful because they're too small in number. Hey. Okay. Okay. Now we have no catapult here, so they're not going to feel obliged to run in this time.
The enemy approaches. Let's do this, lads. Our reinforcements have arrived.
Our reinforcements have arrived. Right, they don't seem to have many horsemen, which is good. Like this unit has no armor upgrades, and they're not all tippy-top quality, so we have to be ready to take a few more casualties than normal.
Ready for war. Enemies beware.
Right, form a shield wall quickly for now. Oh, they're really falling on our... Oh, no, they're going back. Yeah, falling apart. Keep raining arrows on their centre. I'll go chase it. Oh, yep. Done it again. I don't think I'm ever going to get in the habit of remembering to turn off guard mode straight away. It's just so unusual. Right, these... I'm just going to chase them off. Oh, some tier 3 axemen here. They're bringing the good stuff now. Right. Told you to race them down. Right. Get ready to give the order to hold. I feel like this charge could be pretty impactful. There's some good troops there. +1 morale. Oh, you are too generous, my lord.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Right, go charge their missiles. Archers. I'll pull you to the sides, actually. See if I can't set up a rear shooting thing. Right. Okay, guys. Missiles. Yeah, let's mop up all the missiles. Now we have complete control of the back line with our cavalry majority. Let's use that to advantage. Just destroy all their ranged units. So if they do somehow live to fight another day, they're going to have to do it without any ranged units. Right, these guys seem to be in position. Go get them. Our spear wall's holding fairly well. That's not exactly what I call a shield wall, but... some very cool looking units in this game. They flee before our might. There they are. Right, now before we charge in, let's just form up so that we're a bit more impactful. You guys start firing into that unit there. You guys, I haven't actually got into position yet, but yeah, these guys will be a lot more devastating firing into their rear. Then overhead and onto their shields. Right, this should be quite nice. I'm going to pause again quickly, just so we can time it so that it all charge in at the same time and maximise the impact. Oof! Ooh, even I felt that. But they were winded. Right. Yeah, that's caused one unit to flee. Another one getting a bit wobbly there. The only thing is their general's alive and he's quite well protected. But yeah, I think that charge really did a number on them. And at very little cost to us. I won't even pull them back. I'll keep them going. Ooh, they might try and charge our archers if they rally. So, right, you guys run down that unit. Archers, actually, everyone stop firing. Stop that now. Right, you can try running down the spears. Right. Ooh.
It's a rout.
Yeah.
Our warriors flee.
Well, they did well there. They turned the cavalry rear charge on its head completely and turned it in kind. Right, yeah, in fact, let's just shoot at them. Right, you guys come back. General, do another rally. Ooh, we can form a shield wall if you like.
See, they flee before our might.
Yeah, just keep mopping up units as they flee. Gonna have these on standby to get these guys as they flee. Right. Come on. Let's get that Viking king wherever he is. Where is he? Oh, off he goes. Into the shield wall.
Run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Where? Where? Oh, it's those. Cavalry. Oh, it looks like their king's off.
The enemy general is
Ah, that's gonna get them in trouble. Right, they off? Yeah, go finish them off. Right, yeah. Yeah, we've done very well here considering this army's not like upgraded or, you know, like armor wise and isn't the best roster. It's good, but not the best. Alright, let's mop up. Destroying this army in one go will mean that now we have nothing eating away at our rear and we can just move north at last. I'm almost happy this happened here. It might as well have happened when we were sorting everything out in the south and while our armies were down here. It should give us plenty of time now to just muster and move north. They are gone. Not a single survivor. Splat. A bold move, trying to attack Hastings with a good garrison and a good army in it. A full stack army. But I was grateful for the challenge. Right. Skills available, yeah, that must be him. Osric. Yep. How's about... Yeah, I'll just get a bit more insurance on the loyalty issue. Right, now that you're all done, you can start moving to Dorcaester as well. Got £5,000 to play with here. Let's... I'll upgrade the salt pans. Osric. Oh, you can level up again. Yeah, I don't think we need to go up again. I'll go... Yeah, 4-0. Okay. Winton Caster continues to shine as a beacon of hope in these dark times as Vikings have all but overrun the rest of the country, apart from Wales. It's up to yeah. Alfred's going to have to liberate the entirety of the country. We should be working with the Gwynedds to do it, but I'm not going to. Not a chance. In fact, we could if we wanted to make Wales our next option. But I think what the best thing to do is to attack next these guys, whoever they are. Bedeborg. Yeah, we'll take out Bedeborg because all this land will then get absorbed. And then we'll have a united front if we want to go to Wales, or we can continue pushing north. We might even want to take out all of the Midlands first, then march on Wales. Take all that out. And when they're all taken care of, How strong will we? Very strong. Our victory conditions... Yeah, we're not too near anything. Oh no, we are quite not far away from a short conquest victory. I'm going to do all of them. St. Dewey, I think, is a Welsh guy. Yeah, he'll be in Dewey, most likely. So he'll be somewhere there. And... yeah. And then we just got to get loads of regions. Bjorn is way up north, isn't it? That's Bevenberg. Yeah, you've got to take Bayonese. It's not going to be easy. So we've got a long march north. But mind you, these regions get a lot more spread out as we go up. We're very densely populated down here. But that evens out as we go up north. We've got a ton of regions to capture here first before we do anything. So that's that, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. But join me next time when, now that we have cleared out the Vikings, all we have to do is bring justice to the usurpers, hopefully for the last time. And then with all our freed resources, we'll upgrade our all our armies, make sure they're all at full strength. Perhaps raise another, but I'd rather use this food for buildings. I think 4 good armies is enough. And then we'll march north and start taking out the next Viking enemy. So don't miss any of it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.